Welcome back. If you've just joined us, you're watching the news at 10 on Channels Television, coming to you live from Lagos. A reminder of our top stories. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo fears PDP's possible disintegration if reconciliation efforts fail. Nigerian army deploys 700 officers and men to Liberia for peacekeeping operations in that country. Imo Police Command arrests operator of fake University College Hospital in the state. And the United States and Russia disagree over military strike against Syria at G20 summit. Remember that all our top stories are on our website, channelstv.com, and on youtube.com/channelsweb. If you're on the go, please visit m.channelstv.com to view us live on an iPad, iPhone or BlackBerry, and you can also download the Channels TV app for Android and Nokia 920 from their respective stores. Military authorities in Maiduguri, the Borno state capital, say at least 50 suspected Boko Haram terrorists have been killed between Tuesday and Wednesday this week in a raid on terrorist camps in northeastern towns of Damoba and Gajiram in Borno state, northeast Nigeria. The spokesman of the Joint Task Force, Lieutenant Colonel Sagir Musa, told journalists in Maiduguri that the attack on the terrorist camp involved massive airstrikes and the use of military gunships. Meanwhile, suspected terrorists have reportedly shot and killed 9 civilians, including Muhammad Sani, an aide to the Borno State Governor Kashim Shatima, during an attack at a village 50 kilometers away from Maiduguri, the Borno State capital. Eyewitnesses said Boko Haram terrorists attacked commuters and kidnapped a family of 5 traveling to their country home in Biu for the weekend. A commercial bus driver who did not want his name mentioned told reporters in Maiduguri that motorists could not move on the highway for several hours because of the attack, and by the time the road was safe to continue their trip, they saw 9 dead bodies, including that of the Borno State Governor's aide. Now, the police commissioner in Yobe, that's the Yobe State Command, Sanusi Rufai, has confirmed the killing of a police senior officer by a corporal, both serving in Gashua, the headquarters of Bade local government area of the state. Mr. Rufai explained that the ASP was settling a quarrel between the police corporal and his wife when the corporal took offense and shot him to death. He denied reports which said the killing was as a result of a clash between both policemen over a girlfriend. He said the alleged killer has since been arrested and is currently in police custody. 700 officers and soldiers of the Nigerian army have been deployed to Liberia as part of Nigeria's contribution to the United Nations peacekeeping mission in that country. Addressing the troops at their pre-deployment graduation ceremony from the Nigerian Army Peacekeeping Center in Jaji, Kaduna State, that's northwest Nigeria, the Chief of Staff to the General Staff Officer Commanding 2 Division of the Nigerian Army, Brigadier General Johnson Oladende, urged the soldiers to protect Nigeria's image abroad by abiding by the rules of engagement on peacekeeping. He also warned the contingent against involvement in trafficking of illicit substances of any kind, especially arms and hard drugs. Now, the Imo State Police Command has arrested 53-year-old Fidel Chukwu Jindu for floating an illegal University College Hospital in Idato North local government area of Imo State. Mr. Chukwu Jindu, who claimed to be a U.S.-trained medical doctor, is also being investigated for swindling over 500 youths who were seeking admission into tertiary institutions.
The signboard strategically mounted within could convince anyone that a medical college exists in this hamlet. But getting into the school premises, this is what greets you. The Imo State Police Command got wind of information that the school is illegal and stormed the premises just at the nick of time when an entrance examination was being conducted for the first batch of students.
Beyond this beauty or enticing phenomenon as depicted on the signboard, is nothing but cumulative catalogue of illegality, going by the name University College Hospital. This illegality is being perpetrated by a self-acclaimed medical doctor, but investigation has revealed otherwise.
But the mastermind wasn't showing any remorse.
I started this school without anybody's name.
He stood his ground and insisted that the institution's books are in order.
It's a college, not a university of its own. It's an entity of its own different. If you go to the dictionary, see the difference between university and university college.
Documents such as admission notices and application forms found around are strong evidence to support the police claims.
No correspondent. This man, as you see him, is the pro-chancellor. He is the vice chancellor. He is the chairman, university governing board. He is the registrar. He is the lecturer. He is the bosser.
I was trained by the Federal Minister of Education under federal government in this very field. I have not been questioned in any area of my own professional expertise. We are about to start. We have not started. Start what? This is a university college which we intend to start.
Are you part of them?
This group of secondary school leavers who are in their need of admission into tertiary institutions fell prey to the deceit. Majority of them have already paid up to 8,000 naira as registration fee.
The form is 5,000 naira. Then I now took the form. They say we have to pay 3,000 naira for exam fee. That on 24th of August, we have to come and take the entrance exam.
Most of them came from far away, Anambra State and other parts of the country in search of education.
The State Police Commissioner has promised that after proper investigations, the suspect will be charged to court.
Compensation talks will begin on Monday, September the 9th, between lawyers for Royal Dutch Shell and for 15,000 indigents who say their livelihoods were destroyed by oil spills from pipelines operated by the company. The villagers launched a suit against Shell at the High Court in London in March 2012, seeking millions of dollars in compensation for 2 oil spills in 2008 that polluted the waterways of the Bodo fishing communities in the Niger Delta. An unnamed Shell spokesman confirmed that talks would hold in Port Harcourt, the River State capital, and will be attended by representatives of the Bodo communities. Now, this legal action is being closely watched by the industry and by environmentalists for precedents that could have an impact on other big pollution claims against oil majors. Traditional rulers in Kogi State have asked the authorities of the State Polytechnic to address the crisis in the institution, which resulted in the death of a senior lecturer. The Ata of Igala Land and President of the Kogi State Council of Traditional Rulers, Idakwa Ame Oboni, who was speaking during a visit by the school's rector, said the incident was a setback and the culprits should be apprehended.
The tragedy that happened of recent is a step back, and which led to the closure of the school. And it's not a good news that we should spread to other places. But the circumstances of it happening is what we must put to our ingenuity to test in that area. Because I don't know how to mention, because when people decide to go to tribal sentiments and all these things, tribal and we are going back to the Stone Ages. We moved out of that realm, and we're in the age of computer. We should try and look into that aspect. I'm happy the school has resumed, but those culprits shouldn't be left to walk free on the street.
Senator Ahmed Yerima's exclusive interview with Channels Television, where he justified underage marriage, sent the television station's online platform into a frenzy. The Taraba State Governor's return to the country after 10 months of medical treatment abroad, and Tonto Dike's denial of Inyanya also made the list of stories that got hits. Our online correspondent Victor Matthias tells us more on this week's online traffic report.
Islamic law is concerned. Once you attain puberty,
yeah, but what is with this puberty that we talk about?
Yeah, you see, it's defined by when a girl starts menstruation. So a girl can start menstruation at 9, 10, 12, 13, 15. And when she starts seeing, when the breasts, are fully matured. And so it is not by age. That's what we are saying.
The mind-boggling statement by Senator Ahmed Yerima that once a girl develops breasts, she is ready to get married, opened the floor with rants and unprintable words being thrown at the former governor of Zamfara State on Twitter, Facebook and Google+. The crisis rocking the ruling People's Democratic Party also got rave reviews, with Nigerian social media users wondering who the original party leader is, Tukur or Baraje.
Surprising, because when I tell people I've just met him like once or twice, it's just people don't believe it. I don't know him. Although I admire his work, I like him, I could say I love him as a fan. I'm a fan too, because his music is really very good to me. But then, I don't know him personally.
Tonto Dike's denial of Kokere Kruna and Robin Mines got fans and haters alike wondering if she was trying to get back at the Akwa Ibom native for saying he would dust her off.
I just left Tonto and I have dinner with him, and I'll probably die for everyone else. And this is.
And lastly, the thought of winning $3,000 just for dancing got the online party really banging. Davido's Scalable competition had music lovers, old and young, in auto dance mood. So, what are you waiting for? Join the Channels Television's online platforms and never miss out on the biggest hits on the online traffic party. Victor Matthias, Channels Television News.
Well, indeed, that online platform is very popular. So when the News at 10 returns, Ogun State Internal Revenue Service frowns on illegal detention of its officials in the line of duty. That's coming up shortly.